This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on last year's national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Seminoles will kick this away to get us going here. Starts just inside the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Ball handed off. Stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Down by the receiver. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He's looking to throw. Nice throw, caught for a completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Breaks an open space. Now here he goes. Crosses the he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
All the footwork that they've done to get ready for this game, here they are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Receivers are bunched together. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his back. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up or take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quick completion to the tight end. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read, and the result is a first down and a big gain.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough time for visitors. That one moves the ball across the 40. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Choosing to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets them up near midfield in 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This is a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Sooners are on the move here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Fires all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Went after, up and good. Bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The short completion of the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Checks this down to the running back. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Play on this drive coming up. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Good throw, catch made. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. And the Sooners are in the red zone. An inside give now from the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sooners. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team gets the return to the ground. The Florida State offense on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun will hand it off. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. But bring him down just short of the 20.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Movement here from the tight end. A draw to the back. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Takes a quick catch. And that will pick up the first down, a spot at 38.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to really catch a big gainer.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Play fake, looking to throw. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Looking to throw again. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
He escapes the pocket. He throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He flips it to the back across the middle. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. The distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. And he's got it. No problem. And they add to their lead. So they settle for three here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up on the 17-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass is caught. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Finds an open target on the left side. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to scramble. Breaks free. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving. One more play before they head to the locker room. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They need to get these going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Goes up with the running back, but he's got work to do. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quick pass, the catch is made. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitching catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Offense comes up second and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Tailback with another carry. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Running play called on 3rd and short. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Noles will have 1st and 10 here. The pocket breaking down. It's a quick grab. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Seminoles will try to keep this drive moving. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Receiver in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He lets it rip. Got a man open, hits him right in stride. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And the Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the ball is hauled in. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down run.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Try and muscle for the first down. The Sooners moving quickly down the field here.
How impressive these guys put up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They'll kick it away here. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Breaks free in the clear. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They start the 4th quarter with a pass. The receiver grabs it. He's in the clear. They finally stop him all the way down at the 6-yard line.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Sooners! That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Well, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage. Because right now, it is not working.
Turner looking to create better field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. see if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Past the 20. Past the 10. All the way back for the pick six. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Tight end makes the grab.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the ball. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The shotgun running play call.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. And the Noles pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's got it in the open. Powering through the defender. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
The Noles line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. It's a swim kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. First play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. He gets loose. Now here he goes. Out past the 30. And a big gain on the final play. That is symbolic of this impressive victory for the offense. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results